part of what we do as disciples, we have to go to the world and make disciples and save souls. So we go down the street and make connections down the street. In the past, I've gone out to people and just preach. But I've learnt something since. It's intentional relationships. And once we go in there with the love of Christ and intentionally relate on people, they go, man, what's this place? Is this church? And it sparks a bit of curiosity, and it leads to conversation. Conversation leads further to understanding. Understanding leads to salvation, and so on.
I was very much isolated, single parent. So I reached out to Teresa at the shop. I asked if I could volunteer in the shop, and the ladies in the shop welcomed me in and gave me so much love and support. Teresa invited me over to Bible study one day.
For most part, it's making a connection, loving on them, inviting them back for Bible study and lunch. We're the epistle of Christ. When they purchase us, they see Christ. That's how, for example, like Jasmine, just showed her a better way, without insulting what she believed in.
I was a Buddhist before too, so I was not really buying the whole Jesus thing. But also, doesn't God put something on our heart that we all know that He's real? So somewhere inside me, I must have known that that's not right for me.
Bob's come through a church system and no discipleship. Been in Christendom for decades, never grown spiritually.
We were saved 39 years ago. I had no discipleship classes or anything like that. And so there was a lot of my foundation just missing completely. Steve is not really interested in building the church. He's interested in building the people that build the church. There's a correction, there's a teaching. It's like if I want to learn the piano teacher doesn't sit up at the pulpit to teach me. They sit beside me. There's this relationship between the two people, the one that's learning and the teacher. And that's what I've discovered here.
What we do, this is a discipleship plant. The focus is the disciples growing spiritual. So we're following what Christ has done in Scripture to preach the gospel and get them saved.
Steve doesn't just let you sit there and, be intrigued on your own. He will stretch you and challenge you and ask you probing questions.
Through that is where we get multiplication. And we can see now our disciples are starting to save souls and disciple other people, which is fantastic.
We were literally sent by the Lord to Lithgow to live here, and we know that we are called to actually work in Lithgow for the Lord.
Discipleship is important for me to be able to then go and actually teach other people how to do that, and to also talk to people about Christ.
We find that we want to love people through Jesus' eyes, just as you are, and Jesus will mould you into the image that He's called you to be.